All right. Do you want me to read my Mad Lib first?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
Okay, cool. All right. Beginner photographers need a resource that displays basic photography fundamentals because beginners do not know the essential foundation and technical aspects of camera settings and editing softwares. So with this, I hope to come up with a solution for beginner photographers so that they can learn the fundamentals of photography easier. I know there are sources out there that do this, but I'm a beginner photographer myself, and none of the resources out there seem to help me very much.
Yeah, I get that. Okay. Mine is so the world of musical theater and Broadway seems like a pipe dream for many people and something that is unachievable at times. It often seems like a magical world that many people don't know much about because they've never had access to the behind the scenes portion. Those who are interested in the subject need a way to see what all goes into making it on Broadway. And once you make it. So I guess my solution would be to provide something that kind of gives you a behind the scenes look of a day in the life of somebody on Broadway.
Yeah, like I told you earlier, I think that's really cool because I like Broadway too. I've only been to a few, but the one time I went to New York, we saw Wicked on Broadway, and that was amazing. I would love to know what went behind the scenes in that.
Yeah. I've seen Wicked, I think, like 6 times. So
Yeah, I saw it in Atlanta too, but it was nothing compared to the New York one. And we actually had like a mishap with our tickets, and my mom had bought them for the wrong weekend. And so when we got there, they ended up giving us front row seats because there was like a mix up with everything, and it was amazing.
that's phenomenal. That's a pricey ticket.
I know, no. But I was just glad they accommodated us because she bought the wrong one.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. We chose brain dump and mind dump.
Um you're
No,
doing
brain dump and mind map.
yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh, let's see. So let me So for mind mapping, it says, I'm going to start with a problem statement or key phrase.
Mhm.
So I'm going to write down, I guess, day in the life, um, Broadway day in the life.
Okay, and then around that, we come up with solutions to determine our um, 3 technology-driven solutions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think for mine, the best point of view comes from video of like somebody doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna write down video. Writing about it. which could be a blog. But I think the video being short will be helpful. Like no one's going to want to sit and watch a 45-minute day in the life video.
That's true.
YouTube.
Yeah, you can make like really short YouTube videos and even have them on the website as like a mini series or something.
Ooh, I like that. A mini series. Some like lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Could use the blog to write about the hard parts of trying to make it on Broadway.
So like the trials to
Yeah.
go through.
I mean, now that it's not post COVID, I'll say post 2020 COVID
Mm-hmm.
would have a big impact in the writing. Video, seeing different theaters. Oh,
And then seeing different theaters could also take you into the virtual reality.
yes.
Um,
Words are hard. Tips and tricks for staying healthy.
mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm not.
No, you're fine. I'm thinking, I just had a really far out there thought. It might be way too far out there. But in
Sure.
undergrad, I got my associate in French, and we did this thing where we could it was like a whole company that ran this, but we FaceTimed with people in France,
Mhm.
and they showed us around different places and talked to us. And how cool would it be if it was like the same idea, if even if it was just like college students or something who were in Broadway classes and did it for extra money or something, but they FaceTimed with the students who wanted to do that and like showed them all the like fundamental and aspects of it or something. I don't know. I'm probably getting way too far out there.
Yeah,
But
that could be part of the YouTube series, like another mini series of
mhm,
I guess master classes is what they're called.
mhm.
That's what I have.
Nice.
We're getting somewhere.
So as far as technology, you're really stemming out on like the video and then the website with like blogs.
Hmm. And then,
I wonder if you could also have an app too that just had the videos and well, the app can really have everything the website has, I guess.
yeah, what would be cool? I know this is like way far out there and crosses a lot of not copyright, but like permissions. It'd be cool to have an app or a website where all of like Broadway shows were recorded and uploaded, kind of like a
That
streaming,
would be very cool.
like a
Hmm.
Broadway streaming service almost.
Hmm. Yeah, because aren't all Broadway shows filmed? Are they recorded?
I think now more so than in the
They
past.
used to be.
Yeah. Because I don't know if, like I don't think Hamilton would have been put on Disney Plus
Hmm.
if it hadn't been for COVID.
That's a good point.
So there were some good things that came from COVID. um, I had a thought on the virtual reality part of like during a show, backstage during a show.
That would be cool too. And the virtual reality can also tie into your YouTube channel too. So through virtual reality, if you use the Google Earth app, is like when you can walk inside the
Hmm.
buildings, like the Fox Theater and whatnot. And it's like you can walk through it and turn around and everything, but obviously, like you don't see the people and like what's actually happening. You're just kind of looking at the building. But if you upload your YouTube channel that you make onto the virtual reality, then you can like experience it and like
Yeah.
in a 360 view, but you can see like what they're doing. So like if they were
Yeah.
like because it's like recorded like a video.
I'm just imagining like somebody taking up the camera when Elphaba does her defying gravity and like you being able to do that. That'd be so cool. I'm trying to think. I've covered a lot. A lot of it is YouTube or video, virtual reality kind of things, and
Hmm.
writing. Um, I also put like a stage makeup YouTube lesson.
Oh, that would be cool. Hmm. It's cool how like how far out you could get with this concept, and like on the app you could have a section that's just devoted to like hair and makeup, and then a
Yeah.
section that's devoted to like the costumes that they wear, and then devoted to like the dancing and the singing. Like there's so much, you know.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, hair and makeup. Sorry, I'm just writing down what you said. What was the other one? The video, the hair and makeup, and then
Singing and dancing.
mm. Ooh, it'd be cool to have a playlist of like multiple songs and
That would be
multiple.
very cool.
Song playlist.
Didn't we learn how to do that in
Mhm.
app, our app class? We made jukebox. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
I think Taylor Swift's greatest hits, like in my opinion. Yeah, I actually like where this is going. When I first wrote this down, I was like, I don't know how broad this can be. Do you want to work on yours now?
Sure.
Okay.
Did you get everything that you
Actually,
think
let's
on yours? Like, did you think that, I guess before we move on to mine, um, from those, do you think, you can come up with three of
yeah,
each?
I think my first one would be um a website. Um I mean, this is not any like specific order.
Mhm.
And then the second one would be social media, I would say. So that includes um, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Mhm.
Um, and then I really like the virtual reality idea. So those would be my three: website, social media, and virtual reality.
I think those are three really good ideas. Cool. I would say the brainstorming definitely helped.
Oh, sure. Okay.
All right. For the brain dump, it says we'll do it individually first and write down all of our ideas and then share.
Okay.
So, do you need me to read my
Yours was just
problem
wanting
statement again?
more help for beginner photographers, right?
Yep. Perfect. hmm
Okay.
All right, I have a few things so far.
Okay. Um, I have a handful.
Hmm.
Do you want me to read mine first, or do you want to go?
Sure, go ahead.
So I have simplified tutorials like YouTube or a website that slash blog dedicated to that. Um, an app for editing presets because I know you can buy presets on like Etsy or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, but an app for that. So it kind of like would walk you through creating your own preset. A TikTok account for location, just various locations that are fun, and posing suggestions because I've noticed that poses have changed just in
Hmm.
like even the last 5 years because we're no longer putting the hand on the hip apparently.
Yeah.
And like the pop in the leg, we're not doing that anymore. So especially like what kind of photography are you wanting to do?
Mainly I take like landscapes and portraits, but I would want this to be like
Cover
have
all.
some of all of it. Yeah, like I wrote down like so the tips and tricks, I want tips and tricks for shooting landscape photography and portraits and couples and whether that's like engagement photos or a whole wedding or pets.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with the TikTok account because I've even seen a few myself and I'm not really a photographer, but it's like do these for your wedding instead of these or whatever.
Hmm.
But I also thought of a photographer starter kit that would have like a camera editing software or an editing software trial, memory card, and then a booklet that has pose ideas, step by step, and instructions for editing, and then like a photo shoot appointment planner.
That's really cool. I like that.
That's what I came up with in those couple minutes.
I really like the starter kit idea. That's something that I didn't think of. It's really cool. All right, let's see. So my first thing that I wrote down was videos that explains the beginner fundamentals of photography, and that kind of links into like the YouTube series or TikTok. But I guess my issue is that I know there's a lot of that out there already.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a new concept or a new idea. So I feel like there would need to be something to make it original or different and more than just like the basic TikTok accounts that do show you. Because
Yeah.
like when I started a few months ago, like the hardest part is learning the manual settings on a camera.
Yeah.
And I actually like I tried to watch YouTube videos and stuff and they just didn't work. And I tried to watch TikTok videos and there's just like I feel like it's not explained enough. So I actually ended up taking my camera to work and I went to some of the guys who do our photography
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Hey, like can you please just set my camera up?" I couldn't even set my camera up by myself just like off of the YouTube tutorials or the TikToks. And really like the main difference was it didn't clarify that you have to have a certain kind of lens to even do like the certain settings that you want.
That makes
So I feel
sense.
like although it's like this isn't necessarily an original topic, like at the same time, there was nothing really out there that I could find just as a random beginner photographer that helped me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would like to narrow it down a little bit to make it more original somehow in my thoughts. But I really like your idea of the starter kit because I do think that is original. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
really
know. It
cool.
just came to me.
And when you were talking to like about the locations, like I had like a light bulb too,
Mhm.
because what is the app called? And it's like, is it geocaching? Do you know what
Maybe.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
So forgot what class we were in. It was in this program, one of the classes, and we had to come up with a like company. And my group, it was the class that we focused on the Adobe XD a lot.
Yes, that one with Leah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my group came up with, and I've loved it ever since, a geocaching app for art, and we named it Musey. So it's like to go see museums and not have to pay to like get into the museums. So
Yeah,
it showed you all the locations of artwork. But what if it was something similar but with photography? And local photographers could ping on the map all the best places to go take pictures.
yeah, I like that.
That'd be pretty cool. I like that whole concept ever since we we created that
Yeah,
um like
that is.
fake company. That would be something really cool. That's how I could use the app
Hmm.
maybe as the map. Let's see. Oh, okay. And also, of course, a website, because if I was making like a company through all of this in a way, then I'd want to have the matching app, the website, and then um the company on like YouTube series and TikToks.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like specifically on the website, I could treat it like what is the name of that website? Um it's like you go on there and you post a question and it's kind of like a forum and anybody can answer.
Is it Reddit?
Reddit, yeah. So like the website be kind of like Reddit, but just for photography. So beginners can post like questions and any advanced photographer can answer
Oh,
the
that would be
questions on it, like a public forum type thing. Just a random thought. Oh no, we're running out of time.
and also adding to the Reddit idea, it would be cool to be able to reply with video.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Cool. Well, do you think the starter kit idea would be an example of like one of the technology driven solutions? I guess. Like if it was sent to the user after they paid for it digitally and like it wasn't sent in the mail,
Yeah.
um, like they would get a PDF, like not like a book, but like an article that explains stuff.
Yeah. That,
And
like, it could be from your website. Like it's something that you do as a.
cool. Okay. So I guess my three technology solutions would be website slash starter kit. Maybe even, yeah. So the website slash starter kit and then an app. And my app could have the forum too.
Mhm.
So it could have the forum. And I was also like envisioning like when they open the app, they have the choice to choose between like locations, the style of photography, and then like tips and tricks. And you're able to like when you click on those, you're able to choose between beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then like
Yeah.
it kind of like narrows down the solutions from there.
Mhm.
And then lastly, YouTube slash TikTok
So social
for
media.
my videos, social media. Yeah. Cool.
That wasn't so bad.
No, I think it helped a lot. It definitely morphed my simple idea into a much more advanced idea.
Right? I agree. I agree.
Cool. So I guess now we're ready to just expand on those three ideas and put them in our journal.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, do you have anything else you wanted to add to yours or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I covered a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Well, cool. That sounds good.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You too.